Before we get to the weather, we do want to let you know that there's the left lane on part of the turnpike is now closed. There was a crash there. It's between exit 25 in Kennebunk and exit 32 in Biddeford. It's on the northbound side. So the Maine Turnpike Authority says if you're driving through there, you should certainly expect some delays right now and certainly be careful in that area. So we don't know what caused that, but it is kind of slippery out there. I mean, it's wet anyway. So
it's wet, it's foggy.
Yeah, so could be all those things. Could be something totally random. But
yeah, it could be a bird for all we know. But either way, I'd just say give yourself a couple extra minutes. That's your warning sign, in a sense. I don't know. There's a saying I'm trying to think of, and I can't think of it. That's like the
heads up.
I almost just slipped on the floor here. That's like your
Aaron. No, I have trademarked Hot Mess Monday. You're not
you can't
allowed
have
to
it.
encroach on that.
Well, this is Hot Mess Thursday for me. This is my Thursday.
Okay.
So
all right, you can have that one.
I'll keep that one.
I feel like Sharon has that one too.
Shush.
I'm back here next Monday too, so who knows what'll happen. We'll go off the rails. It already has. That's the usual for this show, though. Outside right now, quite foggy in some areas and quite dense in places. Sanford down to 3/4 of a mile of visibility. Caribou and Bar Harbor down to 1/4 mile. So we're generally seeing a foggy morning outside across the state. So just give yourself a couple extra minutes before you head out. The roads had some mist, so everything it's wet. There's fog. Just take your time before you head out there. We look over Southwest Harbor right now where we're seeing stuff down to about 1/4 mile visibility. That's what this is generally looking like. Even just like a couple hours ago, we could see out to these docks a lot better, and it's since changed. And fog, as we all kind of know, moves around pretty quickly. Just give yourself some time before you head out. Otherwise, we have really no rain on the radar right now. There are a couple just kind of drizzly sections of western Maine over towards some of the lakes, over towards Conway as well. Just some drizzle and some mist that it's picking up on, so nothing major, even a light shower possible in some areas, but for the most part, we're gonna have to wait until a little bit later today when this guy moves through, and this will bring some more actual rain to the forecast and not just drizzle this time around. We're going to have that starting to move through here as we progress through your day, but not for the first half of your day. It's just going to kind of be what it is now as you look through the rest of your Monday morning and into the first part of your afternoon. But as we have this moving in from the west this afternoon, we'll start to notice some showers pushing in. You can see a good portion of these will be a bit more light or just moderate rainfall, but there will also be pops of heavier rain within here as well, where you could also see a few lightning bolts. Now, those will have heavier amounts of rain falling with them, but gusts aren't going to be too bad, getting up to about 25 miles an hour if you get one of those storms that pops over you. But overall, not seeing a major storm system rolling through. You just could have a few sprinkled into your forecast here. Otherwise, for Tuesday, for tomorrow morning, we can kind of have the same general story. We're going to have some fog, have some clouds out there as well, and we'll also still just have a couple little drizzle or little sprinkles across the radar, and we'll see that through your day, just a couple scattered showers, but generally not a downpour of a day. But as we progress into the second half of your day, we're going to have some of that rain continuing, have some clouds, but we're also going to have some sun creeping out as well. So a little bit of everything is what we can generally expect as we get into your day tomorrow. So we'll see that continuing from that point on. Now, high temperatures of the week, a bit cooler than we were last week overall. We're not seeing them quite 30 degrees above average this time around. We're seeing them, for the most part, generally staying where we should be for this time of year. Not going anywhere crazy with their temps this week. Now, seas for your marine forecast today are at 2 to 3 feet. Gusts on the water are going to be up to 25 knots, and there's a small craft advisory issued from this evening through early tomorrow morning. Now, like I said, we'll have that sun coming back out for parts of your day tomorrow, but we'll really start to clear out as we go into the middle of the week, having more sunshine back in the forecast and temperatures staying where they are. It's not going to last, unfortunately. If you were looking forward to this weekend, we're going to have some more clouds building back in, and we'll have a rainier weekend overall as another system pushes through the area. Same general story along the coast. You guys will probably just get a little bit of sun a tiny bit earlier on this time around, but still having a more gray and rainy weekend coming up. So overall, it's not going to be the worst week we've ever had here. It's just going to be a bit cooler, especially after last week. We're not going to see it staying quite as sunny, but we still have some sun out there. It's just April.
Okay, more typical of this time of year.
Exactly.
Thank you, sir.